Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As always, I'm your girl, Candy Washington, and I wanted to jump on to do a quick kiki about the latest with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. With the latest of Miss litigious Diana Jenkins, who seems to love to sue people. Sorry, I'm just going to get the lighting a little bit better. Okay, who seems to love to sue people. But before we dive in, be sure to subscribe to this channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live, and also be sure to like this video. It really helps with the algorithm. It really helps being discovered. So go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it when we spill all of the tea. And don't forget to share, because a kiki is always better with community. So with that, let's dive in. Okay, you guys. So, word on the street that Miss Diana Jenkins, Miss Pigmy Diana, it must be nice to, and I'm talking about Erica and Rena, it must be nice to have a friend with endless amounts of money who still has such low self-esteem that she's really willing to do anything in order to be liked and picked and accepted and validated. You know, if you missed it, go back and watch my video where I debunk this whole Diana Jenkins allegedly giving the victims of Lion Air $100,000. She hasn't. She made a pledge to through her own newly founded foundation. So clearly she was really being a pick-me when it came to Erica Jane. She only started the foundation, only made this alleged 110K donation that she actually has not physically made yet, to have Erica Jane's back. Now it's time to have Rena's back, right? Now it's time to have Rena's back. So allegedly, word on the street, Diana Jenkins, Miss Cease and Desist, Diana Jenkins, has opened up a new lawsuit. And she's allegedly suing, it's a little convoluted and it's very illogical, and I will get into it. Allegedly, she's suing the anonymous person who was responsible for the Botgates against Garcelle's son. So she's trying to find out who was the person behind Botgate, essentially. Like, who were the people at the troll farms? Who were the people who did the whole Botgate situation? She's acting like, oh, you know, these people are destroying my reputation. What they did was wrong. And now they're saying that an innocent woman, me being the innocent woman, is behind it. So she's trying to sue them. She's saying that she doesn't know their identity. So she's subpoenaing Meta, you know, the metaverse, who, for their records to see if they can see like what IP it came from, what person it came from, that ultimately were the people behind the bots that were cyber attacking Garcelle's son, Jax. This literally makes no sense, Diana. And I'm going to break it down a little bit. And number one, nobody said, other than us, the fans, nobody said you were behind the Botgates. Patrick Summers came out and said Rena was behind the Botgates. So I'm really confused as to why now you are throwing your name in the ring as someone who was being accused of being behind it. Us content creators, us viewers, we can say, hey, it seems like if Rena was in on it, I bet you Diana was in on it. I bet you Dorit was in on it, blah, blah, blah. That's a totally separate situation. Nobody came out. The person who came out claiming responsibility was Patrick Summers. And he said it was Rena who was behind it, not you. So why is it that you, Diana, why are you suing the anonymous Botgate person? Why are you subpoenaing Metaverse and not Lisa Rinna? A couple of reasons why not. One, Rinna doesn't have the money, point blank period. Two, you are being such a pick-me. You're putting all of your money, you're putting all your influence behind clearing the names of Erica and Rinna. You did it this week with the whole fake press release about sending the 100K to the victims. I'll say alleged, but it's not alleged because in your own press release, you said you will donate. You never said you did donate. But in the headlines, you made it seem like you already gave this money. So you set up that whole charity to do this subliminal FU to everybody being like, well, why doesn't Erica give back the money? Why doesn't Erica give back the jewelry? You did the whole thing because you even said it on tonight's episode or last night's episode. You even said it. So you foreshadowed the BS. You even said, well, if they're so concerned, why don't they give back? Why don't they start a charity? Why don't they donate? Because it's not our responsibility. We weren't the ones who benefited from the fraud. I'll just say alleged, the alleged fraud. Erica was. That's why it's her responsibility. That's why she's being sued. Okay? So you setting up a new charity to one day maybe give back 100K while also asking for public donations. So not even 100K necessarily of your own money. To me, you're fronting for Erica. So you're being a pygmy and you're putting your money and your influence to front for Erica. I guess today was Brenna's turn. Why are you opening a lawsuit about Botgate? Patrick Summers alleged it was Brenna behind it, not you. Another reason why your lawsuit does not make sense. I'm super confused why you think, and I mean, I don't know, I'm not a lawyer, but I'm just using logic here. Your lawsuit trying to sue the anonymous people behind the bots. Why are you suing them when they whoever the people are, the people behind the software, the people in the troll farms, when they did nothing to you, Diana? Logically, if Garcelle opened up a lawsuit and was like, I want to know the anonymous people behind Botgate because they are the ones who directly, whether they were paid to do it or not, they are the ones who executed the cyber attack against my child. And I want them held accountable because that's what they did to me and my family. That I get. That's logical. Maybe, I'm not saying it's true because we need all of the facts and all the receipts, but allegedly, with all of the rumors out there, it's been in the papers, allegedly Patrick is saying Rinna is behind this stuff, right? So even though Rinna may have been behind it, rumor has it, allegedly, I can see Garcelle opening up a lawsuit to find out the true identity of the people behind the software, the people who are actually in the troll farm, the people who really, were the ones who were copying and pasting whatever the person told them to say, in order to find out definitively who actually contracted Botgate. Because it happened to her, and it happened to her child. She and her child are the victim in this situation. What exactly did the people in the troll farms do to you, Diana? My mind is blown, literally blown, how in every single, and I mean every single situation, Diana Jenkins, Lisa Rinna, and Erica Girardi have this uncanny way of acting like they are the victims in these situations. I just do not understand how Diana thinks under God's green earth, blue sky, how she is the victim in any situation regarding this. It literally blows my mind. Even if you find out, Diana, say it's Joe Schmo. Joe Schmo is the actual person who was paid for this Botgate situation. What exactly are you suing that person for? That person never came out. I mean, I'm not talking about Patrick Summers. That person, the actual literal person who copy and paste and sent send on the Botgate stuff, that particular person did nothing to you, Diana. They did not attack your account. They did not attack your children. They did not publicly come out and accuse you of being behind it. They literally did nothing to you. Us as the viewers, us as the commentators, on our own volition, already said, this doesn't sound right, something is up. That's based on our own common sense, logical thinking. If I see a duck and it quacks like a duck, it walks like a duck, it has feathers like a duck, logically I'm going to say, I'm looking at a duck. I don't need anybody outside of me to tell me that's a duck. It just proves what I said before. Diana, Erica, and Rinna are still thick as thieves. And Erica and Rinna are using Diana as their personal piggy bank to seek vengeance, to silence people, to do subliminal FUs to us and their castmates. Because it makes no logical sense for Diana to subpoena Metaverse, the people who, aka Facebook, aka the people who own Instagram, to sue them, looking to reveal the identity of the actual person who did it, the person who was paid to be a part of the troll farm and actually send the mean messages, the threatening messages, the racist messaging to Jax. Diana, this is not your fight. The alleged 100K to the Lion Air victims, that was not your fight. Botgate is not your fight. So it's really convenient yet confusing why all of a sudden now you're windmilling for the Lion Air victims, and now you're windmilling with some bogus, illogical lawsuit that I don't even know if it's real or not, against the people. It just, logically, it doesn't make sense. What exactly are you suing them for? I could understand, if I'm, okay, let me play literally devil's advocate. Let me play devil, and you can't give me a cease and desist, what's your name, Diana, for saying devil's advocate. You literally got on national television and called a woman a see you next Tuesday. So if you're going to tell anybody to stop calling you names, why don't you practice what you preach and you stop disrespecting women? How about that, Diana? Cease and desist your own mouth. You literally got on national television and called someone a see you next Tuesday. But yet you want to send cease and desist to people who are literally just talking about decades old rumors. So why don't you cease and desist your own mouth first? How about that? Secondly, I got off course, guys, because I was so heated with that one. Yeah, Diana, just doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense. Oh, that's right. Okay, if I'm going to play devil's advocate here and be on and say, okay, if I'm Diana and I want to sue someone when it comes to Botgate, the person I would sue would be Patrick Summers, not the anonymous people who were behind the actual post. Because the reason why I'm going to sue Patrick Summers is because even though, if we're being honest, Patrick Summers never implicated Diana, he only implicated Rinna. But I would sue Patrick because I would say, well, you implicated Rinna, and maybe he said something that could have been construed as Diana was in on it as well. Okay, that's playing devil's advocate. That I get. Someone who's actually in the public, someone who's actually going to media saying this is the person behind it, and maybe they said something that could be construed that Diana was behind it. That I would understand. But this lawsuit is completely bogus and illogical to me. And I really think Rinna and Erica hit the jackpot with Diana. They hit the jackpot with Diana. She's a woman who has a lot of money, but a woman with very, very low self-esteem. Very, very low self-esteem. That is very clear. And she is so desperate and thirsty to be friends with these women that she's willing to put her money and her influence behind this newly found charity that all of a sudden maybe one day will give money to victims that have to apply for it after asking for donations. Okay, that makes sense. What? And now she's doing it for Rinna, this bogus lawsuit against the anonymous people who are behind the bots, subpoenaing, Metaverse. Why are you subpoenaing Metaverse? Why? Because Rinna doesn't have the money? Because this is a diversion tactic? Why isn't Rinna suing? Rinna is the only one that logically makes sense to sue in this particular situation with Botgate. Because Patrick was the one who said Rinna was behind it. So, Diana, you're getting involved in things that are not your fight. And the only reason why people get so involved in drama that's not their fight is because they're a pygmy. They have low self-esteem and they're trying to prove their value and their worth within a particular group. And you're very, very thirsty to be liked and accepted by these girls that you're willing to let them use you as their mouthpiece and as their personal piggy bank. Because just because you have money does not mean you have self-esteem. And it's very, very clear, Diana, in my opinion, you're being a pygmy and you're willing to do anything. Another reason why I think you're a pygmy, Diana, and I'm just calling a spade a spade. This is my opinion. This is my opinion based on observation. Another big reason why I think you're a pygmy is because first of all, I'm just very thankful for my personal mindset because I literally cannot understand it. Like, there is nothing about this situation I understand. Where I'll say hypothetical. Hypothetically, there is a woman with an endless supply of money, seemingly. Everything at her fingertips. She has her health. She has a family. She has endless and oodles and noodles of money. She has private jets. She has yachts. She has influence. She has multiple homes all over the world. She has everything. Everything. For the life of me, I cannot understand why that person, hypothetically speaking, would go through all of this, go through the potential of being exposed for allegedly child and sex trafficking. Again, I'm talking hypothetical. I'm not saying this is Diana. I'm talking hypothetically. Hypothetically, okay? Being exposed for allegedly being a madame or a prostitute or a pimp or whatever you want to call it. You know, being faced with being called a racist, being faced with saying all of these things, right? Being faced with saying that there might be some substance abuse issues, which is why you're licking your lips all the time. Again, this is hypothetical. I'm not talking about Diana. I'm talking about a hypothetical character. Hypothetically, I cannot understand why someone literally with everything is putting so much energy, time, effort, and money to be on a reality show with women who only use her for their own gain. I just don't get it. That's why I'm so grateful for my mindset, because if and when, let's speak this into existence, when I'm at a level where I have the money, the car, the family, you could not pay me to jeopardize all of that to be on a reality show windmilling for women who only use me for their own financial gain. That blows my mind. And the only rationale that I can think of is that just because you have money, even just because you have power, doesn't mean you have self-esteem, doesn't mean you have self-worth, doesn't mean you have self-love, doesn't mean you have confidence, because money cannot buy you inner peace. Money cannot buy you self-validation. And that's the only thing I can think of, because I'm sorry, but if I were this hypothetical character, I would have been out a long time ago. The moment everything I had was threatened, I would have been out. I would have bought my own production company and I would have shot my own reality TV. I would have made myself the executive producer and I would have gone out and done X, Y, and Z so I could control the narrative. Or, like an actual healthy person, I would just stay off reality television. Like, that's what I don't understand. This hypothetical character doesn't need reality television. A lot of the times, the people who do reality TV need it. They do it for a reason. They need the platform to make money. They need the exposure to pump up their businesses or to take whatever they have to the next level. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of them come on and they front how much money they have. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Because they're faking it till they make it. Just as this hypothetical character with all of this money, all of this power, all of this means, I just don't get what's in it for you. Like, I don't understand what that person's end game is. Like, I just don't understand why being on a reality show and being picked by women who are mean and vile, again, these hypothetical characters, is worth it. Is worth it. I don't care how much money you have. Suing people left and right is stressful. I'm not even talking about the lawyer fees. I'm talking about the mental, the emotional. It's stressful. What is in it for this hypothetical character? I just don't understand that. If I had a portion of what this character allegedly has, to be honest, I never would have signed up in the first place. But if I was dumb enough to sign up, I would have been out. I would have been out. I would have been like, thank you, God, for my endless oodles of money. Let me go jet set. Let me go to Ibiza and party. Let me go to my house in Aspen. Let me go to my, place in the Mykonos. Let me just go and chill out. Let me enjoy my life and fortune, my family and my friends, and let me just chill. Like, I don't understand the why. I don't understand it. All right, you guys, I know I went off on a tangent. I went off because I was on one. I was hot and ready to go. Oof, like I don't, like this could be a case study for a lot of psychologists because I just don't understand it. You literally have the world at your fingertips and you are spending this much time, energy, money, and effort for a reality television show and for women who blatantly use you for their own ends. I just don't get it. But with that, you guys, we're going to wrap it up. I see all my candy canes in the chat box. I love you guys. Usually I would go through everyone, but in 10 minutes, we are going to do the recap for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Finally, the first edition, the truly first edition of the Aspen episode has dropped. So in 10 minutes, we're going to go live. I will read all of my candy canes comments on that live. So you guys, be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Share this with a friend. Share this with anybody that likes Bravo, reality TV, pop culture, conspiracy theories, just common sense with a light and fun kiki. I love you guys, and I will get to all of your comments on the next live. But again, we start in 10 minutes. We'll be recapping the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So until next time, everybody, I love you. Take care of yourself and each other, and watch out for hypothetical pygmies. I love you. Bye.
Welcome to Sugar Pills, a practical guide to self-care, where your host, writer, actor, and producer Candy Washington helps you live a more joyful life with a cheeky dash of pop culture news. Be sure to subscribe, leave a 5-star review, and join the conversation on Instagram @Candy Washington. Let's go.